What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about how to create positions in TastyTracker.com. This is Todd Horst. Let's get started. So first you click Add over here, then you can start adding your position. So let's say this position was in XOP. I type that, hit Tab. I can type I, and it will automatically select Iron Condor. Of course, you can choose one manually. I have Custom here, and then I have a bunch of neutral choices and directional choices, but we'll leave that as Iron Condor. Set the open date and open time are automatically set to today's date and time. So if that's okay, you can go ahead, hit enter. That'll take you down to the first strike. So the first strike was 15, 20, 20, and 25. I'm just hitting enter to go in between the strike fields. For quantity, I can either type 1 or I can just hit up and it'll actually put 1 in there for me. I can hit up again and now it's 2. For the expiration, I'll set that to be next Friday. You can see here green is for buy, red is for sell. Because this is an iron condor, technically speaking, you could also call this an iron fly or iron butterfly. But anyway, the lowest strikes are buying a put and selling a put, and then selling a call, buying a call. There's a little note here to enter strikes from lowest to highest, from front month to back month. Choosing Iron Condor automatically filled these in for you. If you need to change them manually, you can click on one and change it to whatever you need it to be. And then either click the button or just click off of it and those will disappear. Because we're selling the Iron Condor, we're going to leave this as credit. Right here is an example for the price, example 1.76. This one was actually 2.33. Again, that's the amount that you would be putting in your broker. So it's actually $233, but because I'm trying to stay the same as brokers, we have it as 2.33. The collateral here is 267. That's automatically calculated because the distance between your spreads here is 5. So 233 minus 5 is 267. Commissions are 0 because this is a test account. But if I had commissions set for this brokerage account, it would automatically generate the commissions for you. I could say XOP is looking flat as a note, but then down here is the ROI, and then the max P and L, profit and loss. So I can hit save. From here, once you have many positions opened, you can hit expand and expand all of them at once or contract all of them at once. You can click on the header to expand and collapse them individually. And I can group by expiration, which is right now. It's grouped and it says 11/22, which is in 6 days, and the total collateral for this expiration period is 534. Now, it got that even though the individual contract is 267 times 2. You can see here the max P&L is 534, so that's why total allocated is 534. You can also change that to security, which is nice if you want to see how much collateral you have per ticker symbol. So anyway, XOP, again, 534 total allocated. Typically, I leave that at expiration. Okay, so now we can see all the bits of information. If you hover over them, they should give you tooltips on what they are. Most are pretty self-explanatory. So XOP is the security. 11/22 in 6 days is the expiration. The strikes are up here. Number of contracts, the amount that I sold those for, and then the collateral here is 267. Commissions is 0, and if you get into rolling, that will keep going up and up and up, so that's your total commissions so far. The width between your spreads is 5 on the call and 5 on the put vertical, so obviously that would be different depending on which spread was different if you had an unbalanced Iron Condor. The 0, 25, 50 are the profit targets, where you would want to take a profit at 0%, 25%, or 50%. And in the future, those will be customizable. But why would you have 0? Well, These take into account the amount of commissions you paid. So if this was an account that had commissions, the 0% just to break even would be less than 233. So say I paid $2 in commissions, that would be 231. So it just makes your life easier if you want to quickly say, I want 25, but I actually want 25. I don't want to have commissions included. I know Tasty works if you say you want to close out at 25%, it's just the 25 off of the 233. And then when you roll, things really start to get messed up because they don't handle rolling correctly. But anyway, that's a different topic. So we calculate the break-evens for you here. On the bottom half, it's 17.67, and then on the top, it's 22.33. So if you want to go to Thinkorswim and draw lines on your chart, that is where you need to stay in between to be profitable. So on this menu here, we have options for rolling and editing. Again, that will be in the next video. I can copy to account, which will allow me to copy to one of my other brokerage accounts within TastyTracker. So say I'm doing this play on 2 or 3 of my accounts because it's a no-brainer, which I frequently do. I have an IRA as well as a cash account. So maybe I'm going long on SPY for a couple days and I want to play it in both accounts. I can just set it up once here and copy it to whichever account I need to, and then I don't have to set things up twice. There's also the Thinkorswim chart link, so you can just copy and paste this into the chart tab in Thinkorswim, and it will automatically show you the chart for this Iron Condor. Down here's the opened date, which it says 11/16, which is 1 day ago or today, the max ROI and the max P&L. So if we notice up here, the profit is 233, but down here it's actually 466. It's properly accounting for the 2 contracts that we sold. Okay, so that's your normal ad. I have a quick ad, which is a new function. This is for day trading options. You don't want to be entering in as many details. So because of that, there are less options here to enter in. So that's good for day trading. It's bad if you want to do a normal position. So say I'm just buying a call in XOP to day trade for a couple minutes. I'm not going to stay in that for any long period of time. So that's a call, it's a single, and I'm buying it. The strike will say was 20, quantity 1, and $20. I can just tab and it'll go right in between there, all of these different fields, and in the price field here I can just hit enter and it will go ahead and save the XOP. And it does default to the expiration of today. Of course, if I want to, I can go in to the roll or edit this one and change the expiration to whatever I want to. But typically, since I'm day trading anyway, that really doesn't matter what the expiration is. The expiration is really only important when you're trying to keep track of when something's going to expire in the future. But if I plan on closing this today, whether it's good or bad for me, then why do I really need to track the expiration date? So anyway, so all the details are defaulted for you to be as simple as possible. Again, you can do verticals in here, and it will enable the second strike. And obviously, clicking between call or put or debit or credit will modify those. So I think that's about it for creating a new position, whether you're using the the quick ad or the regular ad. Either way, it still creates the position just the same. It's just that we try to default some of the values for you. That's it, and thank you. Have a good day.